Hey guys, this is Shantae with Brown Sugar Talks. Just hoping that the man of my dreams is listening. Anyway, so I had this just always wanted to be raised by my dad, or just with my dad. I only had a little time with him, and the people that I would meet when I did get a chance to visit Houston, they were pretty awesome in Louisiana. Houston and Louisiana. But what I'm getting to now is that I realized that the people that influenced me were men, because it was always an issue with girls. It's just always an issue. And I never had an issue with them. It was just I didn't have the same hang-ups because I wasn't thinking about the same things that they were thinking about. Those thoughts never started for me until later on in life. So I don't know, it's just that's how I'm made. And all this time I've been thinking, then I used to just think about being a tomboy for my dad. I was just because I think he want a boy or whatever, but now it's just that was just you. You thought you would be, but you actually enjoy what you were doing. There are so many things that I realized. I'm man, I still want to climb shit. I still want to I still want to play sometimes, but then sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just want to be to myself. So I don't know. It's just, I made a statement. I was black men haven't done anything for me. And when I think about it, the greatest influences were first by black men. And then the second greatest influence by just the other men that were scattered in my life. So even though I thought that I wasn't close enough to my father, or because my father is very, very intelligent, completely intelligent. And we used to have this link, where I would be going through something and he would just be able to tell me exactly nope. That's it. No, you should be trying this, and it's okay that you did this and all these different things. And I don't know, I'm crying, but I hate when I start crying. But it's that's the thing. It's he was there. When he was there, he was just awesome. When he could talk to me, it was just awesome. And so, I don't know, I completely have to give thanks and gratitude for that. And I recant my statement that black men have never done anything for me, because when it's the pain of it, when you're trying to love somebody or care for somebody and they don't understand that, you start to think that everybody is like that. And once you go through the process of thinking about it and just thinking it out, you're just wait a minute, on a whole entire scale, that's not the case. Because you're going to meet some fucked up people. You're going to meet some people that's just, they ain't shit. You just even if you tried, you couldn't be shit. You just don't even want to be shit. You just wake up, motherfucker, you just pissed off at the world. And it's but then, sometimes you got men that wake up in front of you and it's man, you are a gift. And sometimes we forget to say that. Sometimes we forget to put that out there until somebody else says it and we pissed, but, you have to. This is what I'm saying today, is be cautious of, or be conscious of who you watch and who you pay attention to and what they do and how they influence you. Because I guarantee you, I look through my phone and I'm so glad I'm living to tell you this, because I don't want somebody to be dead. I don't want to be laying somewhere and somebody listening and they oh my God, I didn't know she felt, but it's almost you sit, this is the thing. All that stuff that people say about no money and you having, and you being rich, that's true. Because I can look back in my phone and be yes. Look at my son. Looking from when he went here to when he went there. I could look back at the pictures and be this was my life then. And it's not even about, it was never about how much money I had. It's always about how I felt at that moment. And so it's I think sometimes people, we tend to forget, because I know I'd be I need money because I want to travel. Because when my son say that, I'm just okay, I want to go. But that's the whole thing. It's just you gotta realize and recognize the people that influence your life. Like yesterday, that made me realize, oh my God, my show, my son, the way I want to say, like all that is just based on where I came from and who I am. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. It was about the people that were around me and that took care of me and prayed over me, and the people I got pissed off at, and all the, you know, because everybody got their story. No matter, I know what I went through was hard. Like, it was hard. Like, it was truly hard, because so many times I just walked over all the stuff that I had to go over because I didn't have time. Sometimes you don't have time to just sit back and be like, that motherfucker fucked me over. Me, I don't have time for it, because if I sat there and thought about it, I would have tried to hurt somebody. And my dad was like, you can't keep fighting people. He should have been like, you can't keep fighting bitches, you know. But no, he's just like, you can't keep fighting people. You can't keep cussing people out, you know. And that be that East St. Louis, because you like, I would jack I still do it though. I still be cussing motherfuckers out. You might not know I'm cussing. I cuss you the fuck out, and I tell you, and I say so. That's why I'm like, fuck you, you know. But I just thought, I had to learn. But the kids taught me that. The kids taught me not to be so like bottled up and just all that, that's why it's like, I know everybody be like, why she always talking about these kids, but it's like my first 3 years of teaching, I was just like, these kids are wonderful. Like, I used to get mad and I'm frustrated, fussing at them, just all kinds of stuff. And but I would have gave every last one of them the world. It's like, man, you just so wonderful. Like, all the innocence and the knowledge and all this different stuff, like, they become at a certain age, your child is going to become aware of themselves. And once they become aware of themselves, it's like they have compassion. They may not have compassion. It could be scary. They might be selfish. They may not be selfish. They could be jealous. Like, it's like everything that we think is going to show, like all the beauty of them and all the ugliness of them too. So it's just like, it's something to indulge into, and as they get older, they become more political. They start seeing what's right and what's wrong, and like, you just start to see, okay, wait a minute, this is cool, like, or it could not be cool, So I don't know, I just feel like, remember who built you, because we get Beyonce and it's like, that's like the best line of her song. I was not I was created. Remember who created you, because just because you came out of a womb and you walk on earth don't mean that you thinking and moving and grooving and shifting, right? But if you remember who created you, right? And he said, I created you in my image. But not only did he create you in your image, he created those around you in his image too. So when you start to get that light, those beams of light onto you, because you're not just one light beam, everybody is sending light to you too. Some people are coming to take the light away from you. Fuck them, right? You're going to have to be drained. Sometimes you got to turn yourself off. They give you time to think about, how the fuck do I battle you? How the fuck do I get you out of my head? How the fuck do I shine my light in your face? And then therefore you can shine your light somewhere else. You can take that energy and drain it. You could take that and be somewhere else. Or can I shine my light on you and make you realize that you draining people's energy, or that you are doing all these things that you shouldn't be doing. You know what I'm saying? To people, you have this callousness about you. Sometimes that's just like what it is. Don't take it as being weak. Don't take it as being stupid. Don't take it as anything, because you don't have those moments in life. You can't always be strong. And when you can't be strong, use love. Use that as a way of breaking away your pride. You got to chip away your pride, because once you chip away the pride, you're going to be like, okay, that's what that was. And move the fuck on, because everybody, like I said, sometimes it's just like everybody just ain't made for you, and it's better for them to realize that and see who they are. Right or wrong, they got to see who they are. You need growth and they need growth too. But yes, be sure that you look at your creators. I don't care. It could be animals. It could be, that's why I love Tarzan. Hey, y'all saw the real Tarzan, this boy, gorgeous child. He is a gorgeous child. Do you hear me? A gorgeous child. But yes, check him out. The real Tarzan. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And the way he is and the way he cares for animals. Like, you have such a gift and a knack, and all his pride is stripped. Because as black people, we'll be like, fuck that. Ain't no dog, even Hispanic people, ain't no dog coming in my house. Ain't no snake getting in the, it's like, I don't think he put snakes in the bed, but he like, ain't no snakes gonna be crawling around my house. Ain't no, cause even me, my son, oh my God. But yeah, it's just like but to be able to let down that shield and recognize yourself as not only having your cells, but some of our cells are the same as animals. It's like, not to say that it's a bad thing. It's just that we need to start recognizing that, because we are all connected. That's why when people are telling me, you better than everybody, it's like, no. I'm not better than anybody. You have to realize that you are just a small piece of this earth. But at the same time, you are, and they've been teaching you this since elementary. When something goes extinct, there begins to be a drop in something. It begins to be a drop in what, or it'll either be, you either get more of an animal or less of an animal, because something is out of the food chain, right? So then it's like something starts to be off. The environment starts to be off. I remember we drove through some part of Texas, and it was like Oklahoma. It was just overran with crickets, because they don't have the animal that eats the crickets. It's like, it was just like a whole, I don't know, it was just like a slew of crickets. Like, you could not move without crickets getting in your car. I mean, it was just like, it was crazy. So, I don't know, it's just like, you just have to realize that even though you are a small entity, you are still that much important, because we need that. And that's why it's crucial that we start to invest in our black boys. Like, it's crucial that we start to recognize our black men, because sometimes we as people or women forget that sometimes you too hold pain and harbor stuff and go through hard ass lives. They didn't been raised up bad by their fucking mama. They didn't been beat on by their daddy. They didn't be, it's like they go through the same shit. But then it's almost like we don't ever stop and just recognize, oh my God, man, I need to build him up right now. It's always like we just get there and we stop at women because they so fragile. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. Every woman ain't fragile. Every woman is not fragile. And I have seen cases of mental health issues where and they don't know they have them. You know what I'm saying? They don't know that they have a problem, where you dating a younger man and you put him through crime and shit like that. Why? That dude got a whole life. And the system will take him in a fucking heartbeat, whether he doing it or he not doing it. So it's like, we don't even think about that. Or a woman to call the police on him because he didn't do it like she wanted him to do it. Who cares? Get the fuck out of there. Like, it's almost like we don't think about that. So it's always like, we are the victims. We the victim. But when is it that we have to recognize that he could be a victim too? And when he is a victim, we still got to build him up and support him and recognize him just like everybody else, just like women too. And so that's the part too where I'm just like, we have to find a way. Like, it just has to be something else, because ain't no way. And even with them turning each other down or making them think that one way is this way and, like they have to be this way. No, your son, every son that you have is not going to want to come home and bring their check to their woman. You don't need to teach him that, because every woman don't deserve his check. You see what I'm saying? It's like you have to teach him to discern what's good for him and what's not good for him. Now, some men, they gonna want that. They gonna want to come home and give it to her. And if he do it, let him do it. That's the other thing. You forget that mothers want to hold on to their kids like that's their man. No, baby. That ain't your man. That's somebody that you put on this earth to give your skills to that you created. That you will help create, because other people are going to create him too. So it's almost like it's your job to guide that and be, okay, what did he see? How did he see it? What did it look like? Where am I going to be at in this situation? Right? Because some of y'all got shit fucked up. Ain't no damn way. That ain't your fucking man.